Here we go. Hi, so I'm here with some really good small group news, and I'm here with a couple of young women who want to share a little bit about themselves and a little bit about a plan they have to start a small group. So I'm going to start with you, Tsitsi, and I want you to tell a little bit about yourself, and then we'll go to Florence.
Okay, so I'm Tsitsi, and I was born and raised in Zimbabwe, where I did my primary and high school. I then came to Canada in 2016 to study at Memorial University, where I graduated this last year in psychology. And having been here the past 2 years in university, I also connected with the community here in St. John's alongside Bethesda, which became my home church since I arrived in NL. And so currently I'm working, but I aspire to be involved in social work here in Canada.
Okay, great. Okay, now Florence, how about you?
Hi, my name is Florence. I am Zimbabwean born and bred. I grew up in the church and served as a Sunday school teacher in my early teenage years, and later on in my youth years, I was a treasurer and fundraising coordinator. I moved to Canada in January 2016 and I studied biochemistry at MUN. I graduated in May 2021. I currently work with CRA. I have been attending Bethesda Church since 2017.
Okay, okay. So now I know both of you have had, a significant amount of experience in small groups. So why don't we talk a little bit about that? So Zitzi, again, you first.
Yes, so I grew up in a Christian home where I used to attend small group in my church with my family. And when I moved to St. John's, a friend of mine introduced me to an on-campus small group for students called Non-Christian Fellowship. And I regularly started attending. And after a year, I became one of the small group leaders. So this was a really impactful part of my journey as an international student and as a Christian as well, as it allowed me to grow in building community and making long-lasting connections.
Okay, thank you, Cece. Okay, Florence, how about you?
Well, in my church back in Zimbabwe, I used to attend Bible study, but it was never really, I never really participated fully in it. After moving to Canada, I also was introduced by Tsitsi actually to MANCF, which was life changing for me. Scripture was studied through looking for deeper meaning and applying it
Hmm.
specifically to my own. So that alone sparked a desire in my heart to
Hmm.
become a leader.
Fantastic. Okay. Now you, both of you have put some thought and planning into this. So let's hear a little bit about the logistics and so on. And so, Cece, let's start with you, and then Florence, you can tie up the loose ends.
Yeah, over the past several months, Florence and I had been talking about wanting to start a small group. And so our target demographic for the small group will be young men and women who are transitioning from being a full-time student and are still yet to move towards, building a family, building a career, and generally still establishing their purpose in life. So we are hoping to start with a 6-week plan, which is an introduction to the gospel.
Excellent. Okay. Florence, how about the rest of the details?
Yeah, so when we're talking with Tsitsi, our hope and our prayer was to initially meet in person for the initial meeting so we can just fellowship with the people that are interested, depending on the number. We are, unfortunately, because of the pandemic, we will follow the Newfoundland health guidelines and we might have the first meeting or a couple of meetings online. We do plan on starting end of February.
This is really good news. So thank you to both of you. And we're going to put this out on social media. And the information you need to contact CC and Florence is posted. So follow up. If you're in the demographic that they've described, please take advantage of this great opportunity. And thanks, CC and Florence.
Thank you.
Thank you.